Hello, 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 everyone. We are back with Chapter 2, Lesson 2, and this is a little practice sheet. And so this is going to give you a chance to kind of work on some problems on your own, and then you can press play and see the answers worked out. And so this just gives you some extra time to be able to try it on your own and then get feedback immediately. So here we go. The first problems I want you to try are numbers 1 and 2. They say show the addition on the number line, then write the sum. Okay? So go ahead and work those out. So go ahead and pause the video, work those out, and then come back, press play, and see how the answers went. All right, here we go. We have number 1, 2 plus a negative 3. So we're going to show the addition on the number line. So here we go. We always start at 0. This 2 is a positive 2. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go 2 positive this way. So that is a plus 2. Then we're going to go negative 3. So whenever you have a negative number, you go this way. Negative numbers goes that way. Negative numbers go that way. And positive numbers go the other way. All right, cool. So positive went that way. Now we're going negative 3. So we're going to go here. I'm going to change up the color. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. And there we are. That's a minus 3. So there's our answer right there, negative 1. So it says show the addition on the number line, then write the sum. So the sum is equal to negative 1. All right, if you got that right and you went ahead and showed your work through this model, great job. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Number 2. We have negative 3 plus a negative 4. All right, we always start at 0. So we go negative 3. It's a negative number, so we're going this way. So here we go. We're going to go this way, 3. So 1, 2, 3. There we are at negative 3. And then it's a negative number again. So from here, we are going to go 4 in the negative direction, which would be this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we end up at negative 7. So that's our answer, negative 7. Boom shakalaka. I hope you got that one right. If so, great job. Okay, here we go. On to problems. Find each sum. I want you to try 3 through 14 on your own, okay? So go ahead and pause the video. When you get done, press play, and we'll talk about them in a little bit. All right, see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay, we are back. Let's go over each sum. So we have negative 4 plus a negative 9. So negative 4 is negative and the 9 is negative. So we have two negative numbers. So whenever you have two numbers and they are both the same sign, in this case they're both negative, what you do is you just add the numbers together. So it's 4 plus 9, it's 13. And then you keep the sign, negative 13, since they're both negative. Boom, nailed that one. I hope you did. All right, next one. We have a positive 7 and a negative 8. So here we have an instance where the signs are different. You take the difference. So we take the difference between 8 and 7. The difference between 8 and 7 is 1. Now we just need to figure out, is it a positive 1 or a negative 1? Let's look at the numbers 7 and 8. Which number is bigger? I see that 8's bigger and 8 is negative, which means our number is also going to be negative. So boom, there you go. On to the next one. Number 5, negative 2 plus 1. We have a negative number and we have a positive number. The signs are different, so you take the difference. So the difference between 2 and 1 is 1. And then you look and see which number is bigger, 2 or 1. Well, we know 2 is bigger and 2 is negative, so our answer is negative. So I hope you got that one right. All right, on to number 6. We have a positive 6 and a negative 9. So you guessed it. The signs are different. You take the difference. Okay. So we're going to take the difference between 6 and 9, or 9 and 6, and the difference is 3. When we look at these numbers, which one's bigger? We know that 9 is bigger and 9 is negative. So that means that the answer is going to be negative. So the answer is negative 3. If you got that one right, good job. Okay, on to number 7. We have 5 plus 7. Okay, this one's pretty simple. They're both positive. You just add them. 5 plus 7 is 12. You keep the sign. It's both positive. Our answer's positive. All right, on to the next one. 9 plus a negative 5. So we have a positive 9 and we have a negative 5. So the signs are different and we take the difference. Okay, so the difference between 9 and 5 would be 4. Now we're just looking at the two numbers. Which number is bigger? Which number is bigger? Which number is bigger? The 9 is bigger and the 9 is positive. So that means our answer is going to put positive. So if you got 4, great job. On to number 9. It says negative 1 plus 9. Okay, we have a negative and we have a positive. Guess what? The signs are different, so you take the difference, and that's what we're going to do. What's the difference between 9 and 1? It is 8. All right, now we just need to figure out, is it going to be a positive 8 or a negative 8? Let's look at the numbers. 1 and 9. Which number's bigger? I would say that 9 is bigger, and 9 is positive, which means our answer is going to be positive. So there you go. It's a positive. It's a lovely positive 8. Okay, on to number 10. Negative 9 plus negative 7. Ooh, what's this? This is a negative. Ooh, what's this? This is also a negative. We have two negatives. So what do we do when we're adding two negatives? Two things of the same sign. You add them together. So what's 9 plus 7? It is 16. And then you keep the sign. If they're both negative, you add the numbers together and keep the sign, which would be negative 16. So there we go. Hope you got that one right. All right, on to the next. Number 11. 2 plus a negative 7. Are the signs the same or are they different? And they are different. So we take the difference. Okay, what's the difference between 7 and 2? It is 5. Okay. Now, which number is bigger, 2 or 7? And it's 7. 7's bigger and 7's negative. That means our answer is going to be negative. So 2 plus negative 7 is a negative 5. All right, on to number 12. We have negative 6 plus a negative 4. We have a negative plus a negative. So the signs are the same. So whenever the signs are the same, you add the numbers. 6 plus 4 is 10, and then you keep the sign. So it's a negative 10. All right, cool. Next one, 13. This is the hardest one of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3 plus 2. Both the numbers are positive, so we just add the numbers and keep this same sign. 3 plus 2 is 5. And they're all positive, so it's going to be a positive 5. Boom. All right, number 14. We have a negative 2 plus 6. It's a negative and a positive. The signs are different. You take the difference. So what's the difference between 6 and 2? It is 4. And then we just need to figure out, is it a positive 4 or a negative 4? Let's look at 2 and 6. Which number's bigger? Well, 6 is bigger, and 6 is positive. So that means that our 4 is positive. And so that's our answer. All right, now it is on you for problems number 15 through 20. I want you to go ahead and evaluate E through F for the given values. I'll do the first one. Okay, so we are dealing with E plus F. And what it states is that E is equal to 9 and F is equal to negative 2. So we're going to go ahead and substitute that values in. So E is equal to 9. So instead of writing E, I'm going to write 9. Plus F is equal to negative 2, so I'm just going to go ahead and write negative 2. Now, whenever I substitute a negative number in for a variable, I always put it in parentheses just like I did. Okay, cool. Now, let's do the problem. We have a positive 9 and we have a negative 2. So we have positive and negative. The signs are different, so we're going to take the difference between 9 and 2. The difference between 9 and 2 would be 7. Now, is it going to be a positive 7 or a negative 7? Let's look at 9 and 2. Which number is bigger? And it is 9. 9 is bigger and 9 is positive, so our answer is positive. So there we go. Awesome. So now it is on you, ladies and gentlemen, to complete problems 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so go ahead and pause, figure them out, and then press play, and we'll see how you did. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye-bye. All right, we are back, and I'm changing my pen color because I'm tired of that color. All right, here we go. We are doing E plus F. Okay, E plus F, and E equals negative 4, so I'm substituting in negative 4 for E, and F is equal to negative 6. Now remember, whenever you substitute a negative number in for F, you have to put it in parentheses. So if you don't have parentheses on your paper, go ahead and write some parentheses on your paper. All right, cool. So we have negative 4 plus a negative 6. So 4 is negative, 6 is negative. That is the same sign. So whenever it's the same sign, you just add them together and keep the sign. So 4 plus 6 is 10, and they're both negative, so we're going to go ahead and keep that negative number, just like that. All right, on to the next one, number 17. I hope you got that one right, but we are moving on. So E is 6 now, plus f is -1. It's a negative number, so we're going to put it in parentheses. So we have a positive 6 and we have a -1. The signs are different. So you take the difference. What's the difference between 6 and 1? It is 5. Okay, now is it a positive 5 or a -5? Which number is bigger, 6 or 1? 6 is bigger, 6 is positive, so that means our answer is positive. All right, cool. I hope you guys got that one right. If you did, great job. You're awesome. On to number 18. Oh, wait. We're still doing E plus F. So now E is a negative number, so I'm sticking a negative number in for this variable, so I'm going to do it in parentheses, plus F is 2. So we have a -3 and a positive 2. The signs are different, so we take the difference. What's the difference between 3 and 2? It is 1. So we look at the number, which one's bigger, 3 or 2? And 3 is bigger and 3 is negative, so our answer is going to be -1. Okay, cool. Number 19, E plus F, and E is equal to 8, so we substitute 8 in there, plus, what's F? F is equal to -6. It's a negative number, so I'm going to put it in parentheses. And here I have a positive number plus a negative number. So it's a positive and a negative. The signs are different. We take, yep, you guessed it, the difference. Okay, what's the difference between 8 and 6? It is 2. Now, is it going to be a positive 2 or a -2? Let's look at 8 and 6. Which number's bigger? 8's bigger. 8's positive. Our answer's positive. So there we go. All right, number 20. This is the problem of champions. Here we go, E plus F. Oh, okay, we're going to substitute a negative in for this variable, so we have to put it in parentheses. So -2 is equal to E, plus F is also a negative number, so we have to put that in parentheses. So we have a negative number plus a negative number. So we have two negative numbers. We're adding them together. So we basically just go 2 plus 3, which is 5. We keep the negative sign, so it is -5. So boom, there you go. There's the answer. If you got that one right, good job. Okay, on to number 21. It states, a football team gains 8 yards in one play, then loses 5 yards in the next. What is the team's total yardage? So when a team gains 8 yards, that would be a positive 8. And then when it loses 5 yards, that would be a -5. Now, like I said before, you could write it as 8 minus 5, or you could write it as 8 plus a -5. These two things mean the same. We're just dealing with a -5 in either instance. So we have a positive 8 and a -5. The signs are different, so we got to take the difference. What's the difference between 8 and 5? It is 3. Now, is it positive or negative? Which number is bigger, 8 or 5? And it's 8, and 8's positive, so that means we are left with a positive 3, which means we gained yardage. We gained, 3, oh man, 3 gained yards. That's probably not the right way to say it, but that's the way I'm going to say it for today. All right. Awesome. So if you got that right, great job. You did a wonderful job, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.